All right, what's up, everybody? I am here with Dutch Island Games, and I am opening up something that I only got to peer into it. I didn't open the box. I didn't. All I know is what happens when you open the flap of this. So, would you like to introduce yourself, please, just so everybody knows who we're talking to and what you do?
Well, as far as this, Stephen Apirski and Dutch Island Games is the company under. It's a sub, I guess whatever it is. It's a pseudo name of a sub company of mine, but it's going to be focused towards retro gaming and well, I don't know how much to say without saying, but
I guess we should jump in and just jump right into this and go back. But I definitely want to talk to you about what you do a bit. But I'm going to switch to this view here, and I'm going to play Vanna White. And if you're under 30, that's somebody who used to be a person. All right. So we have so we first have, with your logo, another box inside. A box in a box. That's not the stream, I promise everybody. Although that would be kind of funny based on the thing I talked about today, the Instagram thing. But nope. All right. So we have Dutch Island Games. And we have a complete in-box game. I'll have good pictures of this up on the website soon. I want to show this, but we're going to be doing an unboxing of this, which looks to be a complete in-box NES game, correct?
Yeah, I hope so. I packed it.
It'd be very funny if there was no cartridge in here. But let's do it. This is the first time I've opened an NES game since I was a little kid. So 30 years or something like that, maybe almost. But here we go, brand new NES game.
It'd be easier to open from the bottom. I don't think it shrank perfectly at the bottom.
Well, I have my my little Swiss Army knife I use for everything, so I'm gonna make sure to. All right, I didn't hit the box. Woo! Toss that on the floor for the moment. All right. Yo, you even have the same foam that's in all the original releases. That's so killer. All right, so we have a slip cover. We have a sticker, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
that's awesome. I got a buddy that has a sticker collection, and I'm sending that right to. Who's gonna love it. It even has an instruction booklet, the same size and shape as the original. Okay, so I'm gonna show this, but I gotta read it because this is way too cool. I wonder if I could do both at the same time. This probably isn't gonna come out on stream, but I'm gonna try my best here. This is the very first video game created by Dutch Island Games. I had a lot of fun developing this title to run on actual NES hardware, even though it's only intended for testing purposes. There were still multiple hurdles to overcome in order to make it work. I hope you enjoy the final product. So the story, while working late one night, Bob accidentally plugged some composite cables into the component ports. It was digitally transferred to the world of CRT. Now he must restore color to the monochromatic flag in order to return back to his own world. I love it. Jump, pause, shows the different enemies. Oh man, this is absolutely hysterical. Oh, alright, so now we got the cartridge. Which is funny because I remember them always shipping like this so that you could see the label. But then I always store it like this so you could grab at the handle, but you can't see the label that way. Very high quality cartridge. That's a beveled edge too. That is a beveled edge on this cartridge. You definitely can't see it in this video, but we have numbered 1 of 3. Oh man, this is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. So here we go. I'm going to plug this into a real NES, and I'm gonna
See,
be
that's what
I'm gonna be using this with the RetroTink 5X, and then we'll switch over and play it on Mister so we can see it in RGB. But okay, so. Oh, that's awesome! Holy crap, this is fun. Oh, this is hysterical and I love it. Oh man, this is so cool. I'm in my avatar is in an NES game, and you know the person who created that is a friend of mine, Kenji, who I met in a similar circumstance where he just messaged me like, hey, you know, hope you don't mind, but I made you a new opening. Use it if you want it. And I'm like, mind? I don't know how to do this stuff. This is amazing. So yeah, that's so funny. You took Kenji's work and turned it into a fun little thing like this. That is absolutely amazing. So have you made games before? It said this is the first game from Dutch Island Games, but have you actually made NES games or anything like that before?
This was NES Maker came out, and that kind of just opened a door. So jump back. I went to college for graphic arts, and I kind of that's what I thought I was supposed to be. But I've been in IT as a full stack developer for over 20 years now, so I'm kind of more of a programmer than I am a graphic artist now. But so I mean, I used to make a ton of or little flash games back in the day. I had one that actually got if you Portal Tetris, which wound up getting a bunch of plays. I think that the Tosh.0 blog had it on there for a while, so I got like a lot of views for that. But that was actual games. No, I mean, like if you want to count like real games, then no. I mean, it's I played with Stencil, and that was where I was going, and now I'm in Unity, just trying to find what was it? What is it? Not compile. I can't remember what. There was one that was in between that I tried, but yeah, I'm Unity and NES Maker are where I'm at right now.
I'm trying to take this apart so carefully. There we go. It fell right out. So, are you planning other NES game releases?
Yeah, I mean, I'm planning on making an NES version. Portal Tetris looked like Tetris on the NES. Clearly, I don't own the rights to either Portal or Tetris, and neither one of them is going to give it to me. And it's if you actually play the game, you'll play it for about 10 seconds before you don't want to play it anymore. So, but I was going to make a ROM of it and just release that online. That's the next thing I'm working on right now. So,
well, that's pretty cool. So, you're just are you just going to do ROM hacks, or do you want to do all original, like 100% original games like this? Is your goal to eventually make like an NES game that people could buy on a cartridge?
Well, the Portal Tetris won't be a ROM hack. I mean, it'll be I have to redo it. If you Google Portal Tetris and you can look at the image of somebody playing it and you can kind of get what you're actually doing with it. It's more of a kind of a trolling type of thing because you have the portal at the top, you have the portal at the bottom, and you have your piece, and it just infinitely loops, and there's nothing you can do. You can rotate your piece, move it side by side, but you can't land because there's no bottom. So
that's funny.
But yeah, no, I mean, I've got a bunch of things that I want to do. I wanted to play with I've been thinking about what the limitations of because so the NES limitations of 3 colors and 1 transparent, but if you do black and white, you can use the same palette. And I saw this on Game Hut, where he talked about how he did the Sega logos, where they added in by having extra colors, so they could do more frames. Well, if you have a 3 tile sprite and it's always black and white, you could technically use the same area twice for tiles by just turning whatever's in between color black or white, depending on which frame you're in. So basically doubling the amount without having to do another load for things. So I wanted to try doing something in a 1-bit style, maybe even something like a ZX Spectrum or something like that. Yeah. So,
awesome. I'm always not only just a fan of homebrew, but like I'm in awe of what it takes to pull some of this stuff off. And I'm always so grateful when people make any kind of cool software, even if it's something I'm not into. If it's something that I think is cool, I'll always try to promote it. It's totally like understandable for somebody to see something that they appreciate, even if it's not their thing. Like music, right? I love all types of music, but some I'm going to listen to in the car and some I'm not, but I can still appreciate other stuff. So just games alone is awesome, but this is so freaking cool. Wow. So do you have something else scheduled other than Portal Tetris in the next year, in 2022 coming up?
No, because I'm not sure how long the next thing is, like the big, and I'm really hesitant about it. Whenever I say that I'm going to do something, then I wind up not doing it because I've already said I was going to do it, and then I don't feel as bad about not. It's a weird thing. The next one is something I haven't seen on the NES, so I was kind of like, it's more like something you'd expect on a PC, but not on the NES. So I'm being cryptic. I apologize for that.
No, but that's absolutely totally understandable. And I don't like to talk about projects that that aren't officially released yet, because for that exact reason, I don't want to put undue stress on any developers. Because I know for me, the moment I say something out loud, like I feel like I have to do it, and I've only really failed on 1 or 2, and both were very conscious decisions to put stuff aside for all the right reasons. But I mean, that's why I started doing a podcast. It's because I was drunk on a My Life in Gaming live stream and was like, I've been talking about doing a podcast. I think I'll just do it tomorrow. You'll have it tomorrow by noon. And I woke up the next morning like, oh, what did I get myself into? So, did a 7-minute first weekly roundup through a hangover. But wow, thank you so much for doing this. This is such a surprise, and what a very cool thing. I am going to snap pictures of these and put them up on the website just because I think it's so unbelievably cool. But would you be okay if I also hosted the ROM for people to download as well?
That's fine. I mean, if you want to I can, if you want to host it, that's fine.
I was going to offer that just to make it easier, but if you have a website that you're looking to eventually promote, even if your game isn't going to be ready for a little while, I would much rather host or link there, and then I'll have a backup on mine. Just that way people have to click through to yours to get to it, so they can get used to seeing Dutch Island Games and get used to seeing your website.
That's fine. Yeah, I can put it on there as well. Yeah, it's just dutchisland.games. So
awesome. Well, thank you so much for doing this. I'm going to have this snippet up somewhere soon, but I know this was going to be a short stream, but I wanted to just do this, first of all, live, so I could always have a recording of what it was like to open this for the first time, but I wanted to do it with you because I appreciated this so much, and all I saw when I opened the Dutch Island box was this in bubble wrap, and I was just like, "Holy crap, this is awesome! Let's do this. Let's do this together." So thank you, I appreciate that.
Oh, and just to let you know, you have to, if you put a second controller in on your port and you hold down while you press start, or once you start the system, on the logo screen, not the title screen, but the logo screen, it'll show you what cartridge you have. So it'll show your cart number in the upper right corner.
So could I just plug it into the right controller, or the controller port 2 only? All right, let me try that real quick now. Let me look at that. That is pretty awesome. Well, thank you so much for doing this. This was absolutely so awesome. And let's keep in touch. Let me know what other games you got, and thanks to the few people that jumped on just to watch this. I wanted to share this with other people because this was just too cool. So thank you very much for doing this.